Hey now, it's Chris Fifo, your Darwin Perennials and Kieft Seed product representative here at the gardens at Ball. It is the middle of July, it is a beautiful Friday morning, and I'm gonna walk you through just a few of our key introductions for Kieft Seed recently. First of all, we come across this beautiful Parovskia Blueset. Look at the color here, middle of July, we're in full flower. What is unique about this Parovskia is that number one, this is its total height year after year, 18 inches. We're gonna bring Perovskia from the back to the front of the border. Number two, it's from seed. So it's a fantastic item coming from seed. It's gonna match up to those vegetative selections. And number three, this guy here is a light accumulator and not long day obligate. So that's different for a Perovskia in that we can have this in flower much earlier in the springtime garden center. This is something you don't normally see in flower. They're normally vegetative that time of year. So a great new introduction from seed. Next up, we have Rudbeckia Goldblitz. Now, what am I talking about here? This looks like Rudbeckia Goldsturm in the garden. No, this is Goldblitz. It is different from Goldsturm. First, yeah, your consumers, they're not gonna see a difference in the garden. It's gonna look virtually like Goldsturm, but for growers, it's gonna flower earlier than Goldsturm. This is the critical factor, 2 to 3 weeks earlier. That is huge when it comes to garden center traffic and for the landscape in general. And second, this guy is a first-year flowering Rudbeckia. That is different from the Goldsturm that requires overwintering or that short day, long day treatment if you're buying in plugs. You could grow this one straight through like an annual, and that's really our focus. Hey, just grow these things like annuals. You're gonna have great success. And then our tried and true Lobelia Starship. These things are a rock star. Like I said, middle of July right now, these are loving the heat. These are heat and humidity lovers. It takes them a while to get going in the springtime, but when summer kicks in, so does the Starship. So fantastic colors here. I haven't seen anything out there with comparable performance to the Lobelia Starships. And then last but not least, I just want to give you a little bit of a sneak peek. We've got an experimental Sedum, and maybe I'd like your feedback on this. Looks like Sedum Autumn Joy. Well, that's the whole point. This one is from seed. And so this is the first Sedum Spectable from seed on the market, coming soon. Look for this in your garden centers or from your suppliers. The point here is we're gonna be working with a supply chain issue. Sometimes they're difficult to get in cuttings. We're gonna have seed in the bag for this new Sedum. Fantastic performance in the garden. It's going to maybe set aside a little bit of autumn joy and give consumers something a little bit different. Okay, I'm out of time, but I'm gonna throw in one more crop real quick because this is just so unusual. Everybody who knows Aqualisia knows they're a great spring bloomer. It's like the season starter. We've got Aquilegia EarlyBird, 8 colors and a mix. Huge improvement over the competition, but what's extremely unusual about these, okay, it's middle of July. Look at all the color here. This is amazing. These Aqualesia are reblooming. And so in my garden, I had a flower on mine all the way through the end of July. These were flowered, have been cut back, have come back into flower. And so we get some great color mid-season on an Aqualesia. Check it out. So thanks for joining me here in the gardens at Ball and reviewing some of the Kieft Seed perennial introductions. Anytime you're in the area, feel free to stop by and check out the gardens at Ball.